Hey guys, Flip Otaku back again with another YouTube video, and today I'm switching it up. I'm doing a comic review. So, as you guys have heard me mention in my videos previously, manga is my main favorite form of entertainment. I do like American comics. I do love regular, like superhero comics, but I sold most of my superhero stuff, except for a handful of titles. And I've been looking forward to some new titles. And one of the titles that caught my eye was the reboot of Venom. You can call this a reboot. It's a different creative team, and the team is Donny Cates as the writer. He's right now writing Guardians of the Galaxy, I believe. Ryan Stegman on art. He's the penciler, and J.P. Mayer on the inker, and the color artist Frank Martin. Now this team knocked it out of the park with this. Venom has always been one of my favorite anti-heroes. He's such an interesting character. This idea of an alien symbiote fusing with a human and them being super powerful. I think it's such a cool idea, and you can do a lot with the Venom character, and Marvel has been, I think they've been kind of milking him, honestly. Rick Remender did his run, and it was a solid run. Then there was like Venom in Space, and then they did Venomverse. So there's been a lot of series, like even relatively recently. There's been a lot of series going on with Venom, but this is a reboot. You can go into this absolutely knowing nothing of the character and be a completely new reader, and it is a fun story. It tells you just enough that you feel like you get a sense of this world. There is an appearance by Spider-Man, but it's the Miles Morales Spider-Man. So if you do read this, I don't think it mentions who it is, but if you do read this, know that that is not Peter Parker in it. So the first thing that this kicks off, it shows like the Norse Vikings, and the symbiote's been around forever. Like the symbiotes have been around forever. The government has used them in Nam, but the people who fused with the symbiotes in Nam went crazy, and now their mind slips. And Eddie Brock is in this story. He looks a little haggard. He doesn't look like his normal self. But the writing is phenomenal. Donny Cates. I definitely, after reading this, I ordered more Donny Cates stuff. I have not read anything by him. But I would say in the last 5 years, he's gotten a lot of traction behind him, and he's made a name for himself, and this has made me a fan. So I picked up Cosmic Ghost Rider, which is just a silly thing that he made. I picked up his Thanos stuff, but the writing on this is so awesome. So Eddie Brock and Venom, they talk in their in Eddie's brain because they are fused, and the way the conversations flow feels so natural. And the way they're written, you can tell. Even if at times you look at the word bubbles because they're all in their head, you can tell who is talking. Donny Cates does a really good job of separating Eddie and the symbiote, and you can tell just by the way they are written. And also, it's amazing how incredible the art is. So this story is pretty wild, and the big thing that came out of the story is the origin of the symbiote. So I'm going to show you guys some art real quick before we talk about that. That is, let me see if I'm getting this on camera. That is Venom smashing a steel car, and it looks pretty awesome. But so we are introduced to Null, and he is the god of the symbiotes. He was there around the Big Bang. Sorry, I stuttered there. And it's just a cool introduction to this badass character, this badass villain. And the way he's written is pretty incredible too. You see, him in space fighting the creators. The first form of the symbiote was his blade. And he has control of all symbiotes. He can mind control all of them. The thing that separated the control, though, so it gives you the origin story, was Thor. And that's the thing I like about this book, is that when you read a lot of comics, a lot of superhero comics, you kind of have to know a lot about what's going on with like every series, and that can get tedious because Marvel and DC combined have over 100 weekly titles, and it can get kind of overbearing and tiresome, and you know, comics can be super convoluted. But the superheroes that are already established in this universe, they're only briefly mentioned. So Thor does play a part, but Thor's part is, you know, during the Norse days, he battled one of the original symbiotes, and I think it was Null, and when he used his lightning, it severed the telepathic power between Null and all the symbiotes. So then when that happened, the symbiotes were able to go to any planet that they want, and you know, Venom came to Earth. Some of them are still linked because Null is trying to gather up his army again, so he's like relinking all these symbiotes to him to get him more powerful. And also Null controls this massive dragon. Also, yeah, Venom, so when Null comes to Earth, I'm kind of jumping all over the place because as I'm flipping through here to show you guys some art, I'm remembering key points of the story. So Null has this dragon that he commands, and he's inside. And Venom and Miles Morales, Spider-Man fight him. But it... What was I doing? I'm sorry. I'm so tired. So by fusing with... so during the battle, Null's trying to get Venom, the symbiote, to his side to, you know, to be one with him again. And when Venom is able to fight back and sever the, you know, the tie, he gains more abilities. So now he's able to grow these wings. He's stronger than ever. And it ends with a pretty awesome cliffhanger. My favorite, yeah, the last word bubble is, you know, they're teaming up with another symbiote. Oh, okay, this isn't the last, but this was the end of issue 5. It says, "We may not be able to throw lightning," referencing Thor, but we can sure damn bring the thunder. And it's him looking into just a room full of guns. Overall, I think this is a pretty good read. Actually, I think this is a really good read. I think manga fans could get into this. If you're always curious about superhero comics or curious about Marvel or DC comics, or you want to kind of venture out of manga, go pick this up. This is relatively cheap. Okay, never mind. It's not relatively cheap. $17.99 for this. You can get it in stock rates for probably 42% off, I think is what everything is on that website. But this collects six issues. It's a little over 100 pages. The art is really good. The writing is some of the best comic writing that I've read in a very long time, and it's probably going to kickstart my love for comics again. But Volume 2 is coming out really soon, and I can't praise this enough. Everyone who works on this book jokes with their fans on Twitter. I've seen. I'm not on Twitter, but I do, like, I'll Google, like, when I was doing research on this, if I should pick this up, I Googled Donny Cates and found his Twitter. I was going through his tweets, and he's always saying that this is better than Watchmen, and I think that's really funny. It's a lot of fun. This is a fun book, and I think manga fans would enjoy it. The story is awesome. Writing's good, art's good. It gives my double thumbs up. Check it out, guys. And I have more manga reviews coming, guys. Don't be freaked out. This isn't turning into a comic-only channel. I am going to be doing more comics, though. So in March, I am going to be doing 2 read-alongs. So the whole month of March, I'm going to be reading Doro Hedoro, and I'm going to be reading the Marvel Cosmic Saga. So the Marvel Cosmic Saga is something I've always wanted to read. The omnibuses have been super hard to find, super out of print, especially the first 2. But I found all 5 of them. Is that right? Yeah, 5 books for a good price. So I picked them up. I'm gonna be doing a read along. So every week I'm gonna be making 2 to 3 videos talking about Doro Hedoro and the Marvel Cosmic Saga. So I'm very excited for that. I do have my first impressions of Black Torch coming out this week. By Monday, I should have that up. And then also, I'll be doing my first impressions of My Hero Vigilantes. So check that out. And I'll be doing more reviews. I got my Gantz review coming too. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for subbing. And thank you, guys. I'm I hit 300 subs. You guys are all amazing. And thank you so much, guys. Have a good one.